Hey guys, quick message coming out for you. It's actually going to be quick this time because I just spent 17 minutes talking and I checked the video afterwards and there's no sound. So it's just me going for 17 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty owned, but this stuff happens. So yeah, this message is going to be a lot quicker. And there was quite a few confessions in that old video, so those confessions will die with that video. And now you're going to be like, oh, you got to tell us. But it's a bit awkward doing the same. I've just spilled my heart out because I always speak sort of like honestly and to the truth. So I can't really talk the same way I did before because it'll just be copying and then it'll feel like it's a lie. It's really weird. But anyway, what I was basically going to say is that I have to remember everything that I said before. Pretty much is the reason why I had a bit of trouble with YouTube activity recently is because my power supply unit died. Yes, I've been doing a hell of a lot of rendering and stuff like that, and I think it's taken its toll a little bit. So the poor little sucker gave way. So I've managed to find a replacement for it locally. It's a little bit less powerful, but hopefully it will still be able to keep up. Here's hoping. And yeah, that allows me to get back into the game, you know, a day or two late, but if I ordered it online it would take even longer, so can't really wait that long. I need the computer. So yeah, that's mentioned. That's the reason I wanted to get more of those 4 vs 4 RTs up with Mr. Snips. They've been quite popular. I'm happy about that, and I will continue to put those up. I've got 2 more coming up. They should come up before this message comes up, and then a couple more tomorrow. So yeah, I've got those still going. And what else was I going to say? I wish that other video worked now, but I can't use it. There's 0 sound. It didn't record the sound. So yeah, that's harsh. But I got that. Oh yeah, that was it. As part of my pathway towards rank 1, which I haven't achieved yet, but as part of my pathway towards rank 1, I have been recording my games. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got my sound. You know, I haven't got my voiceover from me. You won't have the voiceover from me. You won't have the pretty picture, the pretty face from me. You'll just have straight up game footage, what I see in game, how I play in game. And I will still communicate via typing and text that I type out because I get frustrated in some of those games, which is pretty much the reason why I started recording them, because I was stuck on level 41 for like over 100 games. I was like, this is ridiculous. And I started recording earlier on, but up until that point it was only taking me like 10-20 games, maybe a little bit more, depends. I might have had some rougher times, but generally up to about level 40 it's kind of, you know, smooth sailing for the most part in terms of leveling up, providing I just got on with it and cracked on. But I hit level 41. That was it. It's just like the worst level ever. I almost got level 42 so many times and then went on a loss spree. It's beyond painful, but I'm sure some of that will come through in the videos when I'm typing out in huge caps my rage because I can't talk, because that's the point I was trying to get at. Is at the moment I can talk, you can hear me, I can do a voiceover, maybe later today I might record some games. That's fine. I've got my headset on. But when it takes up to 5 hours, maybe more, to find one game of Warcraft 3, that's a long time to have the, you know, the headset on, or even just have it on the table. Because I like to watch films in between because it takes so long to find games. So watch films or whatever in between, or play other games. And I don't like the headset so much. I do it for your benefit. I'd much rather find a way where I didn't have to wear. It's not even that bad. I've kind of got used to it, but I always enjoyed the sound just coming from the speakers. But obviously I can't really record like that because, one, you can't hear me very clearly, and 2, the game sound interferes with my sound. Whereas at the moment you'll just get my voice come through separate to the game sound. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. All I'm just saying is that's the reason why those games don't have me, you know, set up good to go and ready to record and narrate the games, because it takes so damn long to find a game. I'm sort of passive. I've almost forgotten that I'm searching for games. I search for the games, I start searching on 4 vs 4 RT, and then I minimize Warcraft 3, and then I go do other things. I might not even be by the keyboard. And then when it pops up and finds a game, which it does do, thank God, it does that like 99.9% of the time. There was like one time where it didn't do it, but that might have been my fault. I had something else loaded. But generally, Warcraft 3 will always try to take over your screen once it's found a game, even though it's minimized. It will try to get on top of your screen, and it will kind of let you know whilst I'm playing other games on Steam or whatever. It'll be like, oh, my screen's gone a bit funny. Probably found a Warcraft 3 game. Better minimize and go check it out, and then I'll record. But I can't record whilst I'm playing another game and stuff like that, and have the headset all ready to go. It drains you, you know. You're waiting hours, and then a game comes up, and you've forgotten about it. You're like, oh crap, I forgot I was looking for a game. I'm not sort of like so energetic and ready to narrate. I just want to crack on with the game and play it, and that's pretty much what I do. So you're gonna get that. I'm gonna be putting those. There's a lot of them. I'm gonna be putting them into 1 hour long segments, which I'll be uploading daily, 1 per day, most likely, unless I think otherwise. But it'll be my gradual path towards rank 1, because I'm soon there, and all going well, I can get rank 1 and then tick the box and say I've completed the game, and then let go of rank 1 and let someone else have the enjoyment of being able to tick the box and say they completed the game. Because I went through this in my previous videos, like real sort of the gist of it is I've been playing Warcraft 3 for a long time. I've done a lot for the game. The game's done a lot for me. If I didn't get rank 1 after being so close, it would, you know, it would tear me apart, to be honest. Not that much, but it would bug me at the very least, especially even, you know, years down the line. You know, I can imagine when I'm an old man, I'd be like, oh, I didn't get rank 1, god damn it, and it would just like bug the hell out of me. So if I get rank 1, it's like this game that I've spent so much of my life on, no lifestyle. Tick that box. I've completed it. I've done the one thing I spent almost all my time doing, which is 4 versus 4 RT. I've always loved that. I can do solo, I can do this, I can do 2 versus 2, I can do free for all. They're not as fun to me as 4 versus 4 RT. I get a kick out of 4 versus 4 RT for whatever reason. Not in any other games. In StarCraft 2, I don't like RT in StarCraft 2, but I love RT in Warcraft 3. And if I could just tick that box and say I've done it, I've got rank 1, I've completed the game, my game of Warcraft 3, I've completed it, I'm done. So I will let the rank 1 sort of fade away, because you need to play like at least 12 games. Safe to be safe, probably about 15 games a week on Warcraft 3 to stop yourself from decaying. And if you decay, which I have done before, and I thought I played more than 12 games, I'm pretty sure I did. I decay quite a lot. It takes a huge chunk of experience. You know, you can lose a whole level, you know, if you're not careful. If you're already like at the midpoint, or, you know, sort of like even not doing so well in your level, you could go down to the next level. It takes a good chunk, you know, a good 200 to 300, maybe more XP. So it's not, you know, game breaking, but obviously that's quite a lot of games to find to make up for, which was kind of harsh. So bear in mind that it takes 15 games to say to be safe, and that doesn't sound like that much. When you get to the high level point that I'm at the moment, and it can take, you know, sometimes I get lucky and find a game within an hour, but most of the time it can take, you know, 2 maybe 3 hours, and quite a few times it's been taking up to 5 hours. So times that by 15, and that's a hell of a lot of time that you've got to have Warcraft 3 running, minimized, kind of waiting by the computer ready to play, but never know whether you're going to be playing in the next minute or the next 5 hours. It's quite draining, to be honest. So I don't want to keep it up. I'm competitive enough that I probably would continue to keep playing and try to keep rank 1 for a short while, but it takes it out of you, you know? And I think once I hit that rank 1, I've done enough. I've literally hit the point, and I could let, like I say, someone else can enjoy. Someone else might be just like me in my position. They want to get, all they want to do is get rank 1. They don't even care anymore. They just want to get rank 1, and then they can say goodbye. And that's not necessarily what's going to happen with me, but I'm just saying it's that much of a journey for the person. It's once they hit rank 1, they're just like, relax. So I probably won't do so many high-level games. But I will still have the Mr. Snips and various other new accounts, because I'll have to keep them new and fresh. Otherwise, I'm going to win too many games, and I'm going to get much harder games, which then means I won't be able to do half the amount of fun things that I can do in the current games that I've been doing, because people won't let you do it. Because you've got to play well, you know. If you've got a high level account, or, you know, you've got a high win ratio, you know, you're not going to get such an easy time, obviously. So I want an easy time because that's when I can have the most fun, when I'm playing with noobs. So that's where we can all enjoy it the most. So obviously I've got to keep refreshing those accounts. So I'll be doing that. So I think the other thing I mentioned in the video before, although it's getting close to that time anyway, so you're pretty much getting all this story out of me. I can't think of anything else I've missed out. Is I tried this streaming a short while ago, and yeah, I had a good fun with that. But my computer, my system, my setup, it's not there yet. It's not there. It's not ready for me to have a Twitch channel dedicated to streaming. Don't get me wrong, that channel will stream at some point. So, you know, don't feel like you're wasting your time if you subscribe to it or whatever. I will get on that. But I think that's going to be coming within the next 3 to 4 months, probably next year, because I ideally want to get my own computer. Well, I say my own computer, a new computer, because this one's coming up to 4 years old, and obviously it needs a lot of upgrades, and that's pretty much why I can't really stream, is it's just not quite powerful enough. I did it with System Shock 2, which is a really old game, and I didn't have problems with that. But that's a single-player game, and the footage came out okay, pretty much as it would be in single-player, and I was like, oh wow, that's okay. But if I try to stream Warcraft 3, my god, it does not like it. It does not like it. It's laggy as hell for the viewers. For me, it's slow, FPS is low, bro, you know. Actually, that last bit, you know, I didn't even tend to put in that, but that was like the extra little rhyme there. I got that going, didn't I? I realised when I said, I deliberately said bro, because I knew that was going, and I just said, you know, afterwards. And that, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, before I distract myself, I've got to carry on and focus. So I was talking about the streaming. It's not going to happen just yet. You might get the odd rare game where I do like some bit of streaming in the afternoon or something like that, but very rarely, because it's just not really that enjoyable for me, because I can't enjoy the game when it's so laggy and slow. Don't think anyone likes that. So yeah, I want to stream, but I've not got the equipment to do it, so I'm not there yet. What else was I going to say? Pretty much just reiterate on the point of this message, which was to let you know that on top of the other Warcraft 3 stuff that you get, which could be 4 vs 4 RT, GBR games, 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, maybe custom games, you'll be always getting this series, this Gagoo series of just me playing, no commentary or anything like that, because I explained why, and it's just me playing 1 hour a day coming up. And if the die-hard fans out there, you know, that support me, you know, that's the extra bit of footage you might be after, because sometimes you're not always satisfied and other people don't want so much. So it's hard balancing the amount of content I should put out, because sometimes it backfires on you putting too much out. I know I've done it before. It literally has backfired. So yeah, you might, you know, might be like, how does that work? But trust me, it does. I've been there. I've done it. I could put out loads of content, but it's just not going to do me any good or anyone else any good. That's what streaming is really for, to be honest. That's why I want to get on streaming, because that way, if I did play for hours a day, it's on the stream, you know. YouTube is more for, like, you know, the odd videos or whatever, the fun videos, but the streaming could be more for, like, dedicated playing, which I could definitely do, but it's just not there yet. It just isn't. So I apologise for that. I'd love to be able to stream, but I just can't yet. I just can't. So yeah, I pretty much covered everything. There's not really much else. Nothing else is really changing or anything like that. I intend to keep the game going the way it is. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm loving the community. Also, that's what I said in the other video. I wanted to say thank you to the people sending me maps. Obviously, you know, make sure they're good. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's not good, I'll basically ask you to redo it or something like that, or maybe give you some suggestions. But I haven't had any problems so far in that part. So there are still maps for me to test out in the GBR community and put those videos up. So I haven't got round to them all yet. So I will do at some point, so don't panic. But yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that. Sort of like people bringing in their own sort of like flair, their Warcraft 3 flair. So that's great to see. That's it, really. That is it. Just, yeah. That'll do. That'll do you for now, won't it? This has almost gone the same length. So there you go. You pretty much still got the same stuff I said before. I've just had to do it twice in a row. So yes, thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting, and please subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you later.